All right, class, we are on week 2, and this week we're going to talk about communication that happens between customers and businesses and what have you. And then we're also going to do some business research. So the first part of the week, we'll talk about how communication between business and consumer has changed over the years. It used to be, well, we'll look at the module in a minute, or the assignment in a minute. But also, I want to mention, someone said they couldn't find the class links. There should be a module that says class links, and there should be a page that has all the class links on it. So if I click on it, it's going to show, here's everybody. Here's their blog links. A few people, I don't have their blogs yet, or I haven't updated it yet this morning. So this is where you go. If you're in group 1, there's a 1, there's a 1, there's a 1, and so far down the line. And you should be able to find, I'd like you to look at all the people in your group this week, if you can, do tonight, and take a look at what they wrote for the first assignment, which is why they chose the theme they did. And then leave a comment. Sometimes you can't comment. Sometimes people have comments turned off. Sometimes it's because you're on a Mac and you're using Safari, and sometimes there's difficulty with that. But we'll work that out later. So let's go back. Hang on, I'm going to turn you off for a second. All right, here we are back to week. You can see the class links right there, and this is week 2, part A and B. And let's take a look at the assignment for week 2, part A. And let me widen it up and move it down so you can see what we got here. So I want you to read in the textbook. It's chapter 1 and likable social media. If you haven't bought the book yet, I think you can get used ones online, or you can go to the library, or not, well, they probably have 1 or 2 in the library, but you can also get used ones in the bookstore. Although there's 3 sections of the class now. This will be due on Thursday, February 1st. And what I want you to do first is check out some online reviews for businesses you are familiar with. Look at positive reviews and negative reviews. And there's lots of places you can check, but you can find reviews on Yelp, Google, Facebook. Lots of places have options for leaving a review now. Some of them are written in anger, which is not a good way to write. It's better to stop, take a deep breath, come back and write something later, and be helpful. If it's a small business, sometimes they just need something pointed out. Don't rip them a new one, just be nice to them, help them get better. Use a negative review for that. But if they do something great, if you love their food, their product, their service, let them know and let other people know, so they'll help a little business grow, because it's hard. It's tough to be new in business. So what I want you to do is write a post on your blog, because I've had people say, I don't know where to turn in my homework. This is why you created your blog. You're going to do most of your homework on the blog. So we're going to write on it one or most weeks 2 times, sometimes just 1 time. So get ready for that. So this is what you'll title your post, because that makes it easier for me when I'm grading it. And then I want you to write this in paragraph form, not in a question and answer. Don't go down the list here and copy this and then write something after it. Write like you're talking to me, like I asked you a question and you answered it, but give me some, a main idea with supportive details. We're working on how to write well, and you want to use this. You're selling your homework to me, is basically. So I want you to talk about how communications with businesses changed over the years. And there's a lot of options available. I remember when I was a little kid and my mom got a loaf of bread and it had some weird mechanical part in it. Obviously some machinery that was involved, failed and shot off a piece of something. So she wrote to the company, and after about a month or so, they wrote back and they sent her coupons to getting more bread. I was like, I don't know if I'd trust it after that, but she did. We ate, mostly she made her own bread, but there it is. They want to make it better, but it's very slow. Then you got to the point where you could call. They have a department that just talks to you. You could go in and complain about things. Usually people only contacted when there was something wrong. Well, not a lot of times did you write and say, oh, wow, this is the best thing ever. But you could do that too back then, and they would send you coupons or extra products, which was great, Anyway, I also asked you to look at reviews and tell me what reviews or what you thought about the reviews you read in your research. Were they helpful? If you were that business, would you think they were helpful? Did you think the positive reviews made you feel good? Do you think it would make the business feel good? Can they learn from what is posted in the reviews? And then if you're the type that leaves comments, do you share a review of a product or a business? Do you only post negative reviews? Do you come back and make sure if with a negative review, is it helpful? Is it factual and fair? Um, uh, yeah, will it help the business get better? Or will they just go, blow it off because they say, oh, this person was just mad? Um, do you post positive reviews? Because that's really great. So I want you to, what you do, is like go down this. But if it was your own business, how would you respond to positive and negative reviews? And I'm going to send a copy of this video out here so you can watch it again. But I also want you to go back after you've written your post here. I want you to go out and leave some positive comments on 2 or 3 of your favorite businesses. If you have a restaurant you love going to and they have a special food that you love and they make it really great, let them know and then tell me. But go to 2 or at least, well, I'd say 3 of your favorite businesses, because 2 is really not enough. You must have 3 businesses you like, and leave them a comment telling them what they're doing right and how it was helpful for you. And then tell me. You can either add this to the blog post up here as a secondary bit of information, because you can always edit and go back, or you can add an additional blog post, and you can title it, comments left, whatever, for week 2, comments left for, or happy or good reviews. There you go. So that's what I want you to do for the first part of the week. We'll go on to the second part next. So I hope showing you where those class links are will help you, and hope this rundown helps you as well.